I'm Keisha Grant. We begin with startling new information on the two New Britain men charged with sexually assaulting young children.
Jeffery Brisson and John Spurling are accused of molesting children as young as 3 months old. Now, NBC 30 has learned more about how police were tipped off.
NBC 30's Amy Parmenter is here with the story. Amy.
Keisha and Jerry, NBC 30 has exclusively obtained this. It's a copy of the flyer that originally tipped off New Britain police to the two suspects. It was sent to them by a school official in Middletown, though it had apparently been posted on several telephone poles across town. It is still not clear where the flyer originated. This is the flyer that led New Britain police to 39-year-old Harold John Spurling and 29-year-old Jeff Brisson. The two men were arrested back in January for the alleged sexual assault of a 14-year-old boy and a 3-month-old girl for whom they were babysitting when police arrived at this apartment on Washington Street. It's news that came as a shock to neighbor Andrew Glover.
To me, I just can't get my mind around it. It's too overwhelming. It's dumbfounding. As much as I've known Jeff and John, I can't get a handle on it.
Glover says Brisson was a computer whiz, and investigators say he was trying to destroy or hide evidence when the officers arrived at the door. According to these documents, a video file on the computer indicates Brisson had molested the infant just minutes before police came knocking. Now investigators are asking anyone who may have children who were in contact with either of the men to come forward.
There are additional victims. We are in the process of trying to identify them. And, touch base with them. Many of them are young.
In this pedophile warning, Spurling is quoted as saying he loves 5-year-old boys and is very, very attracted to them. And Brisson is quoted as having a preference in general for boys ages 2 to 6, girls 3 to 8. Investigators have already identified additional victims, but fear there may be more.
It's very comprehensive, and it's going to take, some time before we can figure out what additional charges there are going to be.
Now, investigators say the two held odd jobs working in a convenience store, a pizza shop, and that's how they may have come in contact with many of the children and their parents. Coming up at 6, we will hear more from one man who says he was in business with one of the suspects.